A very good evening, everyone. Hope you all are safe and doing well. We are back with a new Fresh Talk this weekend. Thank you all for enrolling in this event. Excellent Excel welcomes you all. Let me give you a gist about Excellent Excel. Excellent Excel is a data analytics firm that solves high impact business problems using data and technology. We provide end to end services in the field of data analytics and data visualization. Our core services include analytics, consulting, and training. Excel Excel presents the popular talk show EIE Fresh Talk on its YouTube channel, where it hosts great leaders and subject matter experts in various fields from India and abroad to speak regularly on a variety of topics ranging from Excel to analytics and finance to financial modeling and many more. Few of our past events are Time Intelligence and Power BI Desktop by CA Ratnagiri, 10 Common DAX Problems and Solutions by Chandip Chabra, HR Analytics using Power BI by Mr. Banu Kumar, and Creating Income Statement P&L using Power BI by Mark Walter. Today's talk is about data visualization and insights from Power BI presented by Mr. Dipak Singh. Mr. Deepak is a data scientist involved in data analytics and business modeling in functional areas such as HR analytics, supply chain analytics, forensic analytics, and claim management, etc. He is a chartered accountant, certified forensic professional, and a graduate in commerce from St. Xavier's College, Kolkata. He has more than 6 years of experience in data analytics, accounting, auditing, inspection, and investigation, working with large corporates and audit firms. Deepak has worked with clients in sectors such as manufacturing, retail, insurance, food and service, FMCG, and IT. Deepak specializes in data analytics, business modeling, fraud investigations, fraud risk assessments, process reviews, risk management, compliance reviews, and background research. We welcome you, sir. It's a pleasure having you with us. Before we begin, I request participants to join me in welcoming today's speaker with a hi in the chat section. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box and we will later present it to the speaker. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Alinda, for this wonderful introduction. First thing first, is my voice audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So should we wait for a couple of more minutes for the candidates to join, or should we start?
You can start, sir.
Sure. Okay. So I just want to throw a question in front of the candidates who have joined in through YouTube or through Zoom. So what do they understand by the term analytics? What do they understand by the term analytics? Be it, we call business analytics, we call data analytics, we call data analysis. So but the crux remains the same. So would be happy if anyone from the team can share their views on what is analytics basically. I guess, do we have some answers on YouTube?
No, sir.
Okay, so due to want of time, let me quickly take you through what I feel what is analytics. So we can define analytics in various terms, various nomenclature, but the basis, the root remains the same, which is deriving insights from the data. And why this has become uh, hardcore research domain, or say practice domain, consulting domain nowadays, is primarily because of two reasons that I assume. First is due to the quantum of data that is getting generated and stored day by day. And
Sir,
secondly, Yeah,
I'm
hello.
so sorry to interrupt, but we have few answers on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Can you
Okay.
please let me know that those answers?
Yes, so we have an answer. Analytics, how quicker you can explain the data.
Mm-hmm.
And another person has said extracting insights from data.
Mm-hmm.
And another person has said inferring some relevant information out of the data.
Yes. So all these three understanding are absolutely correct. Nowadays, what is happening is, I was at the point that I was describing why data analytics or analysis has become basically a hotcake in the market. That is primarily because the quantum of the data that is getting generated and stored in our day-to-day life, and secondly, because of the storing devices becoming more and more cheaper. So for example, say 20 years back or say 10 years back, okay, when I first got my cell phone, the internal space of that cell phone was in MB, I guess 512 MB or 600 MB, the internal storage capacity, with no external storing you can attach to that particular device. But nowadays you have cell phones with coming as 128 GB internal storage device, and that too you can extend the memory capacity. So you can understand, and those cell phones cost 10,000 $15,000. So you can understand the price that has the decrease in price, and the storing capacity of devices becoming cheaper and cheaper day by day. So these two factors have l- literally fueled the growth of data analytics. And 5 years 10 years back, the organizations, they were looking at their competitors move to kind of formulate their own strategy. But nowadays, instead of looking at their competitors, what their competitors are doing, the companies are resorting to understand their in-house data, understand their consumers behavior, understand their patterns, hidden insights, and then come up with the strategy. So this has actually fueled the use and the necessity of data analysis, data analytics in our life. So when we come to data analysis domain, we basically have uh, four kind of data analysis that we can do. Okay, the first one we have is descriptive analytics. The second we have is diagnostic analytics. Third we have is predictive analytics, wherein we try to predict what would be the future for any particular area of research that we are doing. And the last is prescriptive analytics. So we are not going in depth in these four different areas of analytics. We will stick to the area of our interest, which is descriptive analytics. Okay. So can you guys tell me what do you understand by the term descriptive analytics? Descriptive analytics, so that is the first and foremost part of the data analysis cycle which we have to cover. What is descriptive analytics? What is descriptive analytics? So descriptive analytics is those ways and methods wherein you try to understand your data, you try to describe your data, you try to analyze the hidden pattern and insights in your data. Okay, and this descriptive analytics basically deals with understanding what has already happened in your organization. So for example, if you are doing your sales analysis, and your manager comes up to you and says, hey, this is my sales data, and you do some kind of analysis, or you find insights and patterns from these data. So you get that data, and you start analyzing that data, and you come up with some visualizations, or say some analysis wherein you say, okay, this particular area has shown remarkable growth in terms of sale. This particular age group buying more. So what you are doing is you are trying to analyze the things which have already happened. Okay, by way of say statistical analysis, by way of mean, median, mode, or by way of visualizations. Okay, so this process of analyzing your historical data in order to find insights and patterns is what we call as descriptive analytics. Okay, and in that descriptive analytics we can also term it to be a EDA, exploratory data analysis, where we try to explore the data. That is why it is called exploratory data analysis. So in this descriptive analytics, so all are not statisticians or all data analysts or people involved in data. They may not be expert in understanding what is mean, median, mode, but everyone can be you know expert enough in order to see what my picture says. And it has rightly been said, picture says a thousand words. When you have huge quantum of data with you, the numbers with you, you cannot derive insights from that particular data with you. Okay, so what you tend to do is you tend to visualize that data. You tend to visualize that data with the help of various analytical tools that we have in the market. Okay, and guys, the agenda of today's talk is not to promote any analytical tools to you. Okay, and the main focus of everyone should be to build analytical mindset rather than learning n number of tools that are there in the market. Because today some tool is expert, tomorrow some other tool may come in the market and wipe the current tool that we have. So the idea behind getting into data analysis field is understand the concept, understand how things can be interpreted. Okay, so as I said, data visualization is one such important area which is required by all data analysis and which is accepted or loved by everyone. Now think of a situation: you go and share a word document having all the textual information and all the numbers in that word document to the CFO. Okay, and do you think that CFO will like that report? No, he won't like that report. But instead of giving those 60 or 100 pages of word file or say PPT, if you can give him some sort of dashboard, some sort of visualizations to them, I think that would be much more appealing and much more, so that CFO would be much more interested in the insights and in the reports that you share in form of dashboard. Okay, so today what we'll see is we'll go through a very powerful data analysis, or you can say data visualization tool, which is Power BI, which is Microsoft Power BI. You have n number of tools in the market. And in terms of leaders, we have Tableau and Power BI right at the top. So you don't need much of expertise in this. You can start from scratch within say 10 minutes, or even after this session of 1 hour which we are taking. After 7 o'clock you can go and start getting your hands dirty right away. There's no need to get into in depth and learning the entire thing. Whatever we'll teach you, whatever you will learn here, you can start your journey into data visualization and Power BI. So I've tried to keep it as simple as possible, so that it caters to the larger audience rather than keeping it to the advanced area of Power BI. Because what I feel is there are a lot of people who are still not into Power BI and not into data visualizations per se. Okay, so with that I'll just share my screen. Team, if can you see the screen that I've shared?
Yes, sir, we can see the screen.
Yeah. So we have Power BI, which I said is from Microsoft, and Microsoft is investing a lot in terms of bringing new functions and features in Power BI, and we have Tableau as well, but we'll restrict our understanding to Power BI as of today. So first thing first, uh, how you will get Power BI application in your desktop. Okay, so there are two ways with which you can get this Power BI application into your system and start working. The first is you can get the desktop version. You can get the desktop version and it's completely free. The Power BI desktop version is completely free. You can download it. You will have all the features that are there in the paid version as well. Okay, the only difference that I have seen till now in free desktop version and with the premium and pro version is the amount of scalability that you can achieve. Okay, that means you can share your reports with your team. Okay, but apart from that, in terms of functions and features, every other product of Microsoft is remains the same. There is, whether it be it Power BI desktop or Power BI premium or Power BI pro version. So you can either download the desktop version and install it. The installation process is very simple. Okay, I'll not go through it. Or you can take the help of Power BI online. Okay, Power BI online. The function and features again remains the same. The only advantage here we have is if you have say i3 core i3 processor with you. Okay, and or say code to do a processor, age old processor in your a laptop or desktop. And in that case, your Power BI desktop which you will install in your local system may not work as efficient as it would have been in high end processors. So what we is and what we generally advise the candidates is they can go and use something called Power BI online. Okay, Power BI online. So you just need to type in Power BI login, to create an account. That's again a simple process. Okay. And after creating the account, you have to follow all those security credentials and process. And once the account is created, you need to sign in with this particular option. Okay, so you just need to type in Power BI login, and you will have this nice little web page in front of you, and you can sign in from this particular web page. Okay, so once you sign in, and I always advise people to go and use this online facility, because rather than downloading and installing the software in your local system, which basically makes your system laggy, it's better to use the cloud services. And this is SaaS, software as a service provided by Microsoft. And nowadays all the analytical tools that are available in the market, they have this option of SaaS, software as a service. So rather than installing in a local system, you can have internet connectivity, and then you can use the features online. Okay, so the moment you sign in, you will have some sort of uh, window like this. So this is basically a report window. So let me sign in and just show it to you. I'm already signed in, so this will not ask me my credentials. So the moment I sign in, I have this dashboard in front of me. This is not a dashboard, basically this is a web page in front of me. Okay, and this particular display, okay, will not be there in the desktop version, because obviously the functionalities and features remains the same, but the appearance will be different, because this is a SaaS model, and that is basically an application model in your local system. Okay, so once you have this particular page, the next thing that we do basically is get the data which we would be using for the purpose of doing the analysis. So you have something called get data here, right at the down left down, you get data. The moment you click this get data, you have these four options in front of you. You have these four options in front of you, which says my organization, services, files, and databases. Okay, now generally these so this services basically comes from the online services. So for example, you have QuickBooks, you have Google Analytics. So you want to fetch and connect your data directly to those services, software as a solution services, QuickBooks, Google Analytics. Okay, so you can connect your Power BI directly using this particular section, which is called services. Okay, Again, next we have my organization, and this particular option gives you the power of sharing within the organization. Okay, and if you have a free version, obviously this will not work. If you have premium and pro version, which basically allows you, enables you to share your data and insights with organization, then this particular option will be enabled for you. Okay, next you have files. Files is basically when you try to import the data in this Power BI application from the local system, from the local laptop or from your laptop. You can use this particular section, files, and these databases. So there may be a situation you need to fetch data from the databases directly. Okay, say SQL database or MySQL database or Azure database. So you take this option of these databases, connecting these data uh, with the Power BI. So you have this four options. My organization is basically when you try to share your insights and data within the organization. And services is where you connect your Power BI to the online SaaS based tools or applications such as QuickBooks or Google Analytics. Files is basically when you try to upload the data from your local own system, and database is where you try to connect the Power BI directly with the database rather than downloading it in your system and then using on the Power BI. Okay, so for the time being, we will just use these particular files. I have my data downloaded here. So the moment you click there, you have all these options in front of you. Okay, it will ask you whether you need to get data from your local laptop or a local system which you are using, from your OneDrive business and OneDrive personal cloud based solutions that are available with Microsoft, whether you want to bring data from those services. SharePoint, again, do you want your data to be fetched from this particular SharePoint? And these are the four options basically which are there uh, when you are trying to import data from your local system. So we will have this local system clicked. And the moment we click, so this is where I have kept my data with me. Okay, this is where, so I'll just double click, and the moment I double click, I have two options in front of me, which says import Excel data into Power BI and upload your Excel file to Power BI. So we'll try to understand what is the difference between these two. So this will basically, let me explain this particular part. So upload your Excel file to Power BI. This basically what we'll do is, this will upload your Excel file in Power BI application, and from there you can do whatever you want to do, but that will be restricted in terms of how you use Excel. So you use Excel for plus minus or doing some kind of calculation. Okay, so you can use this particular function for doing something which you can do already in Excel. Okay, so this is my Excel, so I can do plus minus here. So instead of doing here, I'll go and upload the file in Power BI memory and start doing online. Okay, so this is basically not used much, because once you have Excel application in your local system, why to upload the file and then do the same stuff which you can do locally and remotely. So this particular section now is basically where, which is our area of interest. So this what we'll do, import. And what it says, so it, I already have uploaded that particular data set. That is why it's saying that the same name exists. So what I'll do is I'll replace it, so it's kind of uploading. Okay, so what it has done, it has uploaded this particular data set that I have, this financial sample analysis data that I have, into the Power BI memory. And it has saved that particular data, which is financial sample, under my workspace. Okay, under my workspace. Okay, so in this my workspace, there are three sections. You have dashboards, you have reports, okay, you have workbooks, and you have data sets. So the file that I have uploaded here, that is residing under this data set. Okay, these data sets. What are these dashboards and reports? Dashboard is basically the visualization that I will create and save, that will be saved under this dashboard column. Okay. And then what are reports and workbooks? What are reports and workbooks? So Excel, uh, you have the entire Excel file is called workbook, right? But the individual tabs are called worksheets. The same concept applies here. Okay. There would be a situation that you'll create the entire workbook, and in that workbook you will have different tabs to analyze and visualize different things. So those are called reports basically. Okay. So these are the various sections, but let us not go deep into this. So I have my financial date sample.xls file uploaded here, and I'll just click it. I'll just click on this file, and you see this blank file, blank image gets in front of me. Okay. Now I'll click this file. Now you see this is the window that has popped up. This is the window that has popped up, and this is where our field is. Okay. This is where we'll play our game. This is where we will do visualization. We will derive insights from this Power BI application, online application that we have. Okay. So first thing first, on the right side, you see this field section, right? This field section. So these are basically the columns that are there in my data set. These are basically the columns that are there in my data set. So this COGS is basically the cost of goods sold. You see this summation sign here. You see this summation sign here. So this summation sign tells me that the values in this COGS column is numeric in nature. Okay. So wherever you have this summation sign, it denotes that the value in that particular section, in that particular column, is numeric in nature, and we can do a mathematical calculation with that particular columns. Okay. Wherever we don't have any any nomenclature like this summation, is where either it is categorical in nature or date format. What is categorical data? Okay. So these are called continuous data. COGS is basically continuous data. And what is categorical data? Categorical data is in terms of category. Okay. Like, say male and female, these are two categories. Married, unmarried, these are two categories. So categorical data. So wherever we have this sort of categorical data, or any data which you cannot sum up, okay, we that will not have anything prefix to it. Okay. So this COGS, since it's numeric in nature, you can do mathematical calculations. We have the summation mark, and apart from that, see, we are not having any prefix to any of these variables that we have. Okay. In front of this country, you see a globe sign, right? So this basically denotes that the data in this particular column is geographical in nature. Geographical in the term, say, whether it's a country or a state or a region. So this particular globe states that the data under this particular column is geographical in nature, which we'll see how we can do, create maps with the help of these particular variables. So this field section basically tells me the various columns that we have and the nature of that column. Okay. So let us do a quick visualization to understand how this Power BI works. Now we have, let me just drag it a little. Now we have this month. Okay. Month name and month number. Okay. Let us see. Let's click this month name. The moment we click this month name, whatever values we have under this particular column has got populated here. You see April, August, December, February, January, but this is not in the right order. This is not in the right order, and we'll see how we can align this in the right order that we want. And what we want to do is, month wise, we want to understand what is my profit. What is my profit? So let us click this particular section, profit. The moment I click this particular section profit, you see in front of this month, in front of this month name, we have the profit, individual profits, individual month wise. Okay. Now earlier we can use and give this particular chart with the help of Excel also, this particular a data frame where you have months and you have profit with the to this to our managers. But looking this number, many a times what happens is it's not appealing. So what we can do is we can convert this table which is there into some sort of visualization. Okay, into some sort of visualization. That's where we have this option and small section called visualization. You see here, visualization, and we have all sorts of visualization available here. Okay, so let us do a bar graph. Let us do a bar graph and see how it looks. The moment we click this particular bar graph, we see we have this profits under various months arranged visually. Okay, so what you feel looking this, giving this report to your manager would be beneficial, or giving this particular report in terms of table. Okay, so 100 out of 100 times people will say that we want visualizations rather than having just data with us. Okay, so this visualizations that are there. Now what visualization to choose and what features to choose is basically your area of interest, your area of expertise that you need to develop over time. Okay, many a times what will happen is, so here now what we are doing is we are plotting the profits in terms of bar chart for various months. But many a times people will say, no, I don't want bar chart, I want to see the trend, I want to see the trend. That also you can do. So what is the business problem that you are solving and what insights you are trying to derive, okay, is where you need to focus on, and that's how your visualization will come up. Now in this section you see the bar charts are, arranged in the ascending order, and ascending order in terms of profit, which can be, which is the area of interest. Now you see in month of October we have the highest, profit, followed by December and September. Okay, but what if we want to arrange this visualization uh, with respect to increasing order of month wise? Okay, so what we can do is just click this three. Okay, and you have this option sort by. Currently you see there is a white section in front of profit which says currently my visualization is arranged on the basis of profit. Okay, on the basis of profit. So I just change it to month name, and the moment I clicked on this month name, you see there is small dots running right at the top left side of corner. Now you see the this has been arranged in terms of numbers, in terms of order numbers in terms of month. But there is some issue with this. There is some issue with this. SON November, May, March. So what is happening here is the the month name which has been given in the system in Power BI is not in the order. Basically the not in the format of date, time, date, month and year. That is why this is taking in terms of, text data. This is taking in terms of text data. Now how to do these changes, uh, change the format of a particular column names, column variables, that you can do with the help of Power Query. Okay, that is basically an extension of Power BI, but we are not going into those Power BI section right now. We will focus on visualization, how we can do the visualization. So I'll just change it to profit, and now it has changed. October it has got the highest profit, and March month has got the lowest profit. Now you can change it to, sort it to ascending order it has changed. Okay, so this visualization you can achieve with the help of this particular section, visualization. Let us see what does this line chart shows. The moment I click this line chart, the moment I click this line chart, we see the October had highest numbers and see the pattern. Okay, since the month names are not arranged in terms of a month and year, that is why this will not give you a correct picture. But the moment you key in this March, say March 19 or August 18 or January 20, the system will realign this automatically in the ascending order or the descending order in terms of year as well. Currently we have just months, so this is not getting sorted as per our wishes. So the moment we add in the year along with month, so this will be in the correct format. Okay, so you see we can choose the visualizations from this particular section. Let's see what this happens. So this is basically a tree map, and the moment I clicked on this tree map, whatever we have seen in terms of bar chart or a line graph, we see October month has got has the highest number of profit with us. Okay, so we can play around with the visualization, guys. We can play around with the visualizations here. And the best part of Power BI is these visualizations are not limited to only these visualizations that are there in front of you. Okay, you have this three dots which says get more visuals. The moment you click here, the moment you click here, you can import a visual from your file. You have a file in your local system wherein you have a visuals, you have some sort of visualization graphs or plots which you want to import. You can import it here. You can remove a visual from this particular chart. Okay, and you can restore the before visuals. The moment you click it, the all the visuals that were there initially in Power BI when you started Power BI will be restored. This is basically sort of factory resetting kind. Now, once you click this get more visuals, this will open a, a separate section which says Power BI visuals. Okay, and you have all categories here. You see lots and lots of visuals are there. You have advanced analytics visuals. Under advanced analytics you have zebra BI tables, you have clusters, you have violin plots, you have hierarchy tree. Okay, under data visualizations you have this sort of visualizations, attribute slicers, drill down capabilities, heat map, histogram chart. Okay, under KPIs you have various key performance indicators wherein you can use these for the purpose of ascertaining or analyzing the KPIs set by you for various departments or the individuals. Okay, so basis your requirement of how you want to showcase a particular visuals, a particular column, you can import visuals from this particular section as well, which says app source. And the second option is my organization. Okay, so my organization is where see, for example, if I have a branch in say Chennai, and some my colleague based out of Chennai has added some sort of visualizations and have stored that under my organization, I can fetch and use that visualization from this my organization thing. Okay, so this is where the no the charts and the graphs and the visuals are not limited here in Power BI. Okay, so you can use, and until now I have not encountered a situation wherein I wanted some sort of graph and I did not get it in Power BI. Okay, so that is there. So this is basically the visualization section that you can work upon, and you can do R&D on this. It's basically an individual prerogative to understand which chart and gives you more visual appealing, is visual appealing. Basically this tree map can also do, this bar chart can also do. Okay, this line graph can also do. Okay, this area plot can also do. So it's basically upon you to understand and see which chart is more appealing and gives you more, and more insights to the management. Okay, now Let's get back to the bar chart. Just below this visualization, we have three sections. This particular section is basically where you need to edit some sort of legends. Okay, where are they? See, the month name is there in the x-axis. Okay, and the y-axis we have the values, we have the profit. So this basically gives me the axis labels, the legends. Okay, and the best part in Power BI is the legend. This legend profit by month automatically comes. It's basically AI driven. So whatever variable you pick and choose, this legend name comes automatically. You need not go and type in. Okay, every time that you drag and drop these columns, and every time you need not go and type in what this analysis is. Okay, so this is basically AI driven capability that is there in Power BI, which says in our case profit by month name. Okay, so this reading this legend, we can understand that we are trying to demonstrate the profit across various months. Okay, next we have this particular section which basically is trying to decorate your visuals. Okay, x-axis is basically on, that is why we have the month name. Y-axis is obviously on, that is why we are having the profit values on the y-axis. Now when we come to data colors, data colors by default it is taken blue, so you can change this blue. Next we have something called data labels, which is off. The moment we on it, we see the values, individual values on the particular graph chart. Okay, now again title, background, you can play around with this sections. This is basically when once you try to modify and beautify the bar graph, or the visualization that we have. But the best part is the moment we have these visualizations, these are automatically changed according to the requirement that the plot that we are using, the best feature that is available here. So very rarely you will be going and making changes in here. Okay, the third section is what some sort of analytics we do. So if you want to have a minimum line. Okay, so once we add a minimum line, we see a line, a dotted line has been created here, which says the minimum line is, the minimum value is 0.67, just above the 0.67. Okay, now what if we want to put the value on this line? So this line, let me change the color and make it black, it will be more visible. See, so this particular line, this particular dotted line is where my minimum value is. Okay, similarly I'll have my maximum line. The moment I click the maximum line, I will have the line, dotted line, right at the top, at the maximum value that we have. Okay, and many a times people are interested to see the average values, so we can add the average line as well. The average line is somewhere here. And now let us enable this data label. The moment we enable the data label and change the color here, we have the average profit. Okay, which is nothing but 1.4 million. Okay, so this is where you can add various analytical numbers into your visualization. You can add in minimum, maximum, average, median line, or the percentile line in your graph. Okay, so we have gone through the field section. The field section basically tells us the and gives the various columns that we have at hand. It's just a drag and drop thing. Just click it, and automatically the fields will be dragged to this particular window. And then you can format and you can use the visuals that are available in this Power BI section. And these parts are basically how you can modify your chart, you can modify your visualization. So you can play around with this section. Okay, Now let us come here in this filter section. In this filter section, so many a times what happens is you have created a chart, and you want to create some sort of filter. Okay, for example, let's see, if I want to use and drag this product in this add filter, the moment I drag this particular section product, okay, product in this filter section, what happens is currently I have all the products in here. Okay, now what if I want to exclude this particular product line from the analysis? The moment I uncheck it, see, the numbers have changed. Okay, so wherever I want to create some sort of filters, okay, I just need to drag the parameters which I want to use as a filter into this filter section. And see, now it's taking all, select all. Now if you want to see only Amarilla, so this is only Amarilla. So you see only this product Amarilla has, negative profit in May and January, and you have positive profit in all the months. So you can go and see the product wise as well. You can go and check the product wise and how product wise they are uh, uh, doing this thing, how the profits are moving product wise. Okay, so you can you we use a filter for the purpose of creating some sort of filter. So you can, in our case, we have created the filter section by way of product. You can create segment wise also. Okay, you can create discount band wise also. Okay, so it's up to you to decide which parameter or which variable you can use for the purpose of using applying those as a filters. Okay, so this was a quick introduction about how you can, play around with this with the numbers. Let me quickly show you how this graph, how this map works out, how this map works out. Let me just clean it. Okay, so I have country. So what I've done is I've just clicked this country section, and let me use profit. Now, the moment I checked profit, you see these bullets that are there, these bullets that have come up. Okay, so this particular section country has got values which are geographical in nature. Okay, so what Power BI automatically does is it creates a map for you. It creates a map for you, and I want to analyze profit by country. So I click this particular section profit, and the moment I clicked it, you see these small blue shaped dots that are there. Now, when once you go to this country Canada, the country Canada has got profit around 3.5 million. United States have got profit around 2.9 million. So this is how you can play around with map as well. And many a times this map functions becomes very effective and helpful when you are trying to visualize the data which are geographical in nature. So instead of giving, say, in our country we have say 28 states or 24 states you want to analyze, and so how we can do that? Either we can use table format, or you can use this map functionality in Power BI, which is much more appealing. Okay, so this was a small introduction about this map. I'll quickly take you through couple of AI driven, that is artificial intelligence driven functionality that is there in Power BI. So till now, what we have done is we have understood what this field section means, how we can create and change the visualizations, what are the parameters, visual parameters we can change, and how the filters work. Okay, now in this, till now what we have done is we have understood the concept, and we have to apply our own mind to to understand which visualizations we need to give and what analysis we need to give. Now, what if I don't have to apply my mind, and I want Power BI to do everything for me, to do everything for me. Okay, so all these analysis visualizations I need not do the all the visuals that we have done. So what I can do is I'll go on this financial sample and three dots. I'll just click it here, and you have something called get quick insights. Okay, we have something called get quick insights. The moment I click this get quick insights, you see searching for insights. So what my Power BI is doing, my Power BI is powered by, I can say, powered by AI, artificial intelligence. So now see, so what it has done, it has gone into my data, it has seen my data, and on its own, it will give me some insights, some visuals which I can use right away without brooding into my mind. Okay, now it says insights are ready. I'll see view insights. Let's say just trial and go to the report section. So I've saved in a trial webinar. It's getting populated, guys. It takes some time. It takes time sometimes. So let it run in the background and let it populate, and we'll move into other section. Okay, so hi Linda, I think I got disconnected.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can you please tell me where was the last where did the disconnect happen?
You were trying to switch, sir. You were trying to show it, and after that, we couldn't see anything.
Okay, okay, okay. Now you can see the desktop.
No, sir.
No,
We
let me
can't
let
see
me
your
share.
screen.
Let me share again. I think it will be visible now.
Yes, sir. It's visible now.
Okay. So I was taking you guys through this option called ask a question. So this basically helps us to do and ask Power BI in natural language. Okay. So the moment I click, let me delete this. The moment I click this ask a section, this small window pops up. Okay. Let me increase the size. And in this, let me ask that profit, and the moment I click profit, it's showing me profit automatically. It is going and summarizing the profit column and giving me the total profit of 16.89 million. So what I'm doing is I'm asking Power BI in terms of natural language, and you see the moment I click profit, I say profit by sale. Okay, you see this profit automatically, the chart has been generated automatically, and what we're doing is we're just asking simple questions. Profit by say month. Okay, see the my month name, and all that bar chart that we have created. This that earlier we had created this vertical bar chart, now it's horizontal bar chart. And now you can say profit by, you can say profit by region. Profit by region is not there, sorry, it country is there. So profit by country. You see the map that we created, has been created automatically by the Power BI. Okay, so what this has happened, this has enabled basically the users to ask question in their natural language, and which will basically, you just need to key in what you want to ask. You want, so for example, you want to ask COGS, cost of goods sold by month. Okay, so you have this chart populated in front of you. You just need to write what you want to do, and that will be there. Now you have created this Q&A section. Now you want to use this chart as your standard visual. So you have this particular option, turn this Q&A result into a standard visual. So the moment you click it, it will be converted in the visuals that we were using, just drag and drop thing. So either you can drag and drop from here, or you can ask a question in terms of natural language, simple way, and Power BI will automatically uh, give you the chart, the best chart that it thinks. Okay, uh, let us, so this was all about, ask a question. So this is basically artificial intelligence enabled power that has been given to Power BI, which automatically converts your natural language into the charts. Okay, now let's see if my trial webinar quick insight, I'll not see if it has been generated or not. Now, earlier we have seen this financial sample. We were on this get quick insights. Somehow, because of this connectivity issue, that quick insights did not get generated. Now, the moment I select this quick insight, get quick insight, now you see what my Power BI is doing. My Power BI is going in my data, and it is automatically analyzing and giving me the suitable charts which he thinks will be apt for us. Okay, now check discounts by discount band. Okay, count of country by discount band. So all this analysis Power BI has done automatically from its own end, without our much intervention. What we have done, we have just gone in the data, financial sample data which we are using, and get quick insights. And automatically what it has done, it has created these insights, these visual insights for us. Okay, so these two, you can say, AI enablers which are there in Power BI is what making it a class apart or from the rest of its competitors. Okay, so let me quickly go to the data once again. So what we have learned basically is how you can import the data, how we can create beautiful visuals, and all these sections, fields is where the various column names are there. Visualizations is where you have n number of visualizations you can import as well. uh, you can modify and beautify the charts, visuals that you have with this particular section. You can use filters in order to create various filtering parameters to your data visualizations. And we saw couple of AI enablers, that is ask a question, that instead of you telling a drag and drop. You just need to type in what you want in your natural language, and you'll get the output, you'll get the chart. And the next you have is get quick insights. Okay, this particular section, get quick insight, is basically the Power BI will go into your data, and automatically it will analyze on its own and give you beautiful charts to you. So this was all about Power BI, a brief introduction of Power BI. Obviously we have not touched the advanced part of Power BI, because our agenda today was to make you feel comfortable with Power BI, and push you towards your journey in using Power BI more and more into your analytics world. So rest thing is, you will learn a lot once you start making your hands dirty. And it's free, guys, so you download the desktop version in your system, and start working on this beautiful analytics tool. So that is from my side. I will be happy to take queries if you guys have with you.
Thank you so much, sir. So we have a couple of questions. Any suggestions on good visualization templates?
I didn't get you.
Are there any suggestions on good visualization templates?
See, so visualization templates, there are no prefixed visualization templates built. What you can do is, uh, basis the analysis that you are doing. Okay, basis the analysis and basis the business problem that you are solving. So in this case, if my manager says that I need to see the profit month wise, or say region wise. Okay, so those two analysis will become your template. So there is no prefixed or fixed template where you can do analysis and do the visualization. So it's up to the business problem that you are trying to solve, and the insights that you are trying to derive.
So another question: what are the benefits with respect to advanced Excel or Power Query?
What are the benefits of advanced Excel and Power Query? So you need to understand, guys, this that Excel was actually built for the purpose of calculation. See, calculation means 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Okay, it was not initially built for the purpose of doing visualizations. It was built for the purpose of doing calculations. So later on, when Microsoft understood that visualization is an important part, integral part of any calculation that we do, they infused the chart capabilities in Microsoft Excel. Okay, they infused this concept. But what happened is, there was some functional irregularities and functional problems that they encountered using those charts, because see, the charts are limited. Say there will be roughly around 20-25 odd charts in this Excel, and they could not integrate and bring in more charts, because that would make the application heavy, and application will encounter a lot of bugs and errors, and that will defeat the actual purpose, the real purpose with which Microsoft Excel came in, for the purpose of computation and calculation. So that is why they built this Power BI, which was totally a separate product from Excel. So if I say Excel has got, say, around 5%, or say 4% visualization capabilities. Okay, but your Power BI has got 100% visualization capability. You can do anything in Power BI. Okay, because this is actually built for visualization and analysis. Okay, but Excel was not built for visualization. Later on, the charts features and the inside features were integrated in it. So that's the major difference.
Thank you, sir. Another question:
Yeah.
field columns are sorted in alphabetical order in Power BI,
uh,
but in
uh,
our table,
come again,
column
come
are,
again.
field columns are sorted in alphabetical order in Power BI,
Mhm.
but in our table columns are available in different order. Any way of keeping same column order as available in table which we upload?
I didn't get you. Can you please project the question somewhere? I mean, uh, because there is a lot of noise, background noise that is there.
Sorry, sir, we couldn't do.
So shall I repeat the question, sir?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. So the question says field columns are sorted in alphabetical order in Power BI,
Yeah.
but in our table column are available in different order. Any
Mhm.
way of keeping the same column order as available in the table which we upload?
uh See, this power, so every application comes up with some sort of programming hierarchy. Okay, so in any analytical tools that we have, say you say Power BI, or you say Tableau, or you say Clip, the fields or the importing of data that we do, basically the organized in the alphabetical order. Okay, to make the user interaction a lot more beneficial. Now, what if this year column was shown somewhere here? Okay, I'll tell you operational difficulty. Now you can, what you will do is you will just go and scroll all the way from up to down to find that year column. Okay, but with with this understanding that the fields are shown in alphabetical order, you can say year, that means it has to be right at the bottom. Okay, so you can go and search right at the bottom. So that is basically an operational issue that is tried to encountered by all the analytical tools. So in each and every analytical tools, you will find when you import the data, the variables will be arranged in the alphabetical order, which basically makes the user interface and user interaction a lot more beneficial. So that is why it is shown in this alphabetical order, and not the way we had in the in our data set.
So there's one last question which says, is Quick Insights available in Power BI desktop?
Yes, sir. The quick insight is available in Power BI desktop, but you need to first publish your report to the online Power BI account that you have. Okay. Uh, Primarily because what I feel is when it does these quick insights task, it is basically AI driven. Okay, and our system, if we try to do it through Power BI desktop, our system does not have that programming efficiency to do that AI capability thing. So you can do it through Power BI desktop, but again you need to publish that particular report to Power BI online, and then on this online you can come up and do that quick insight thing. Okay, so primarily on Power BI desktop you cannot do. We can do it by publishing it first to the online, and then we can do it through online.
So with that, I think we are end of questions.
Okay,
Thank
sure.
you, sir. That was indeed an informative session. And on
Thank,
behalf of Excel and Excel, I thank you for taking time and sharing your wisdom.
thank you, Alinda. Thanks to Excel in Excel in order to provide me this opportunity to express my understanding and share my understanding with the larger team.
Thank you so much, sir. I would also like to extend our thanks to all the participants for your time and support. We appreciate you being here. Hope the session was useful. We have a couple of announcements. Excel and Excel is glad to inform you that we are conducting a learning course that will help you to upskill yourself and will help you become indispensable during these trying times. EIE Learning is a set of hand-picked online courses conducted by working professionals, curated on a gamut of subjects starting from Tally to Excel and Analysis to Power BI. We are offering a course on financial modeling in Excel for beginners starting from 7th November every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Some of our upcoming courses in the month of November are Excel and VBA script programming course, Tally Essential course, and use cases for customer analytics in Power BI. Interested participants can register from the link displayed on the screen. Hence, I would encourage you all to make use of the golden opportunity since we have an early bird offer going on a discount around 50%. An announcement for all regarding our upcoming Fresh Talks. On 6th November, we have a session on understanding customer behavior by predicting their choices by Joseph Rivera, founder of Digiletic Solutions. On 19th November, we have a session on science of visual analytics using Tableau by Shyam Ramamurthy. On 27th November, we have a session on best practices for data model size optimization in Power BI by Nicola Eilert. Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you in our next session. Do not forget to like the video, and for more updates, subscribe to our channel. To know more on EIE Fresh Talk, use the link in the description box. Stay tuned for more Fresh Talk. Have a happy weekend, and thank you all.